Alright.
Alright, Gav. Glad to see you, Gav.
Right there, so just first one down. Pull this down.
See, I'm
Oh, I got the headphones.
Thank you, man.
You didn't have the you could have plugged her. Yeah, it's right here. That's it. So for the next one, I mean, yo, YouTube is killing us with copyright.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for real. Well, let me turn this shit off. They can't hear
No,
that. We
YouTube.
can barely hear it. Drip, drip.
Hey, D, fucking anything right there for me?
Right. You my brother,
Good.
Sometimes I might stay dripping.
drip, drip,
Ain't still dripping.
drip.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
You almost at? Oh, that's right, ready. 1 second.
I want to get his own show and stuff on it.
Give her a cup. Give her a cup. Okay. All right. Ready?
Yep, yep.
Wait, hold on. You ready?
Sorry, you're good.
You remember when it's supposed to be? We good?
Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, you got a fucking podcast.
I know, man, but it's y'all spots.
Come on, man.
Chill.
Come on.
Are we back on?
Yeah, I mean, we go on Facebook, but
Alright, so real quick before we jump into our guests, like I got a birthday shout out I gotta give
Okay.
my viewers. Miss Taylor May, birthday.
Oh,
is
Miss Taylor May,
tomorrow.
yes.
She is a very
Miss Taylor May.
follower.
yes.
Happy birthday, mama.
Ain't that your
Tomorrow,
beastie?
April 6th. My beastie?
Yeah.
Bestie, bruh.
It's not Beastie?
Definitely not.
Bestie. Okay, fuck it.
Why do you think it was Beastie?
Huh?
That would even make sense.
It don't.
Beastie?
Why
Bestie?
would it be
I don't give a
Beastie?
fuck.
Anyway, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Beastie Bestie,
Alright.
Miss Taylor May. Yes. Hey, let's give a round of applause for our special guest, Miss Gavin. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm
All right.
living life.
So, you know, when you come over to the podcast, I'm gonna hit you with the spiel. You ready?
I'm
Let me
ready.
know who you are, where you from, what the fuck you do.
Born and raised in Charlotte. Y'all funny. Born and raised in Charlotte. Never left.
Mm-hmm.
Went off to college for like 2 months, and then I was like, nah. So I came back home and finished college. So,
You want CC with it?
yeah,
Okay.
I don't like to shop around.
Oh.
Well, I did it for you. It's okay. You didn't say you didn't personally say.
They took my money, gave me a degree I don't use, so whatever. And then they always hit me up for money.
Where?
You know.
Well, are you in student loan debt, sir?
Yeah, but I'm not that bad. I only got like $2,500 left.
Oh, okay.
What? You been paying your shit fast.
Yeah, I don't play.
Never. Sally Mae, you can get these hands before you get this money. Okay.
But yeah, I do photography, web design, marketing from time to time. You know,
Yeah.
time to time, like every day.
Every day.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah. So tell us about the because you know you on a podcast, what's called Unscripted Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Right. So tell us, how did you get? Because you know you do photography. So how did you get? What was first, the photography or the podcast?
So I've been doing photography since I was 19. Messing around in college. My my roommate, he was a rapper, but he was Ethiopian, so nobody was messing with him because his accent. Yeah, it was bad, man. And the only reason I say it's bad because his accent was so trash.
How the fuck you an Ethiopian rapper? How does that sound?
It was horrible. Yeah, you could be.
I want you. Can you give me a quick imitation of that?
Nah, we been petty.
They not gonna come at me.
Petty spot on.
It was so bad. But like, so we was going to class every day, and he was like, man, I'm trying to get my rap career jumping. I'm like, nah, bro, it's not gonna happen. We at college, like, give it up. We in school for a reason. It's not the rap. Like, just go let it die down.
Yeah.
So anyway, the only way. So he needed somebody to do his album art. So I was like, yo, let me just play around in Photoshop, did that for a little while. Then came back home.
Yeah.
I got tired of editing pictures, so I started taking photos. So that came, and then eventually, probably like a year or so ago, I started doing a podcast just because I cussed out Stephen A. Smith a couple times on Twitter. His voice was trash. He responded back, so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do a podcast and start talking shit to him.
Like Stephen A. Smith?
Man, I can't stand. He a coon, bro.
Man,
I agree with
you.
Is it? Hell yeah.
That's the first time I heard that. Somebody say
And
that.
I'm not even into sports like that, but I be hearing the shit his ass be saying.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
oh my God.
He a house nigga.
Is that what
Yeah.
your podcast is about? It's about sports.
So it's about
yeah.
sports, and then sometimes we have on people just talk about culture, relationships, just random stuff, just have fun. But it's mostly based on sports.
Okay.
I'm mad you don't like Stephen A. Smith.
Nah, man, man, he said too much. He said too much stuff.
He's
man.
crossed the line too many times.
You know,
Too
but
many
even A.
times.
Smith is he makes Sports Center with that. With
He's
the,
on there because he's a coon.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's one of the most realest. Other than what's the guy's name that passed away? Stuart Scott.
Stuart Scott was great.
He was great. Other than Stuart Scott, Stephen A. is
What's the
next.
other guy on there? The dark skinned guy?
The one that always got the black and mild.
Yes.
Yeah, what's his name?
Shannon
Shannon.
I
Oh,
love
Shannon
me
Sharp.
some Shannon Sharp
Shannon
now.
Sharp down for the culture. See, the thing is about First Take, you had Stephen A. Smith, and he was the black guy they used to like go out in left field. Like, we need you to say something to not piss off our white audience. And they had Skip, who was disrespectful, but he was always down for black people, black and brown people. So it kind of played off. But I mean, Stephen A. Smith, when he was coming at, you know, Colin Kaepernick, when he was just, you know, he talked about Michael Jordan a couple of times, and it's always just, you know, my thing that pissed me off last year is he said that he didn't want NBA players to be wearing hoodies because white people are going to see them as Trayvon Martin.
Right.
Yes.
Stephen A. Smith said that?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
It was
Yes, he did.
it was like the most ignorant thing. He was like, and they, you know, it's not a problem if they see you like that. It's like, bro, what are you talking about?
And he
So-
said it like during like a real tumultuous time when some
Yeah.
shit was going on. Like it was, the block was already hot, and for him to say something like that, it was just like, really?
Like,
As a
what are you
black
talking
man, why
about?
would you say something like that?
I didn't hear that.
I think
Yeah.
everybody in America, or everybody in the black America at the same time kind of did.
Right.
Yeah, it was like that, and then like Colin Kaepernick, he was like, everything he stand for doesn't matter because he didn't vote, and it was just like, all right, cool, you know, I voted, but just because, you know, Collins doesn't have a job, he donating $1 million just because
Yeah,
he's
that's
fighting
right.
for black people. You know, you ain't gotta say that it doesn't matter because he didn't vote for Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton, like whatever. So here, cool, it's all good.
So do you, on your show, do you kind of try to keep the topics alongside sports, or do you try to, is it mainly sports,
So
or?
let me tell you what messed up. So I started the podcast. We talking about sports, right? And so it comes to summertime. It's no sports on. So our audience, our listeners, just dipping, and we don't know why. And it's like, man, what are we gonna talk about? And then it was funny because my sister, my fiance, who's here with me, sometimes she
Shout out to your
listens.
fiance.
Shout out to her.
Yes.
She don't like to hear me talk shit, so she don't.
She gonna be smacked after the
I know, man.
Don't be going home having no babies.
Not at all. Not at all.
Gosh,
So it kept going down, and like my sister was listening. It was like, you're not talking about nothing that everybody else can like relate to. So we started talking about relationships. So and it was funny because we started talking kind of like what men like, what men don't like, because we can't speak from the point of view of a female.
Right.
And we got cussed out a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of DMs, but it was fun. It was real fun. Then we started having people on, you know, try to go back and forth with that.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I think that's important because, like me, Shy Bleed too, Pretty Fine too. We don't really fuck with sports like
Yeah.
that. But
You're a
you know what I'm
non-sports
saying? We
motherfucker.
like the atmosphere of sports, so to
I
be
love
in
the
that.
fuck out of football. Talk for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said Pretty Fine. I think now I don't like.
Yeah, shout out.
I was all for the kneel and boycotting it and
No.
all that shit. Cause guess what? I wasn't watching it.
I didn't
anyway.
watch one game.
Every Sunday,
It's all good.
Right, but you know what I'm saying. So I like the fact that you kind of thank God for summertime when you know what I'm saying. Ain't no
And
sports on and you can talk about
The funny
hot
part is,
topics.
this past season, we really didn't talk about sports because every week I had somebody that was starting like their own business.
Yeah.
Or they wanted to. Just because I do marketing, so it's fun to hear other people talk about their struggles or things they like to do and you know what's working for them and kind of put them on. And so that worked out this season too. So it was mad cool.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So tell us about this this wedding photography giveaway you trying to do.
Wow.
So check
I'm
this
gonna
out.
go get married again. So
Go,
I could,
go ahead, bro. Please sign up. So what happened was, I was talking to my fiance, and I was like, I gotta figure something out. Just because I love taking photos, it's fun. But weddings get tricky because you come into brides who like low-key crazy.
Right.
And then, so it's kind of fun. But anyway, when I was talking to her, we got engaged. I proposed to her, and we're looking for a photographer. And I realized so much. So one of the first thing I realized is I'm on a wedding website that I'm listed on.
Yeah.
I type in all the specs for me and couldn't find me.
Mhm.
So of course after that I canceled that. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is bullshit. So I'm
Right.
like, all right, whatever.
Mhm.
And so then after that I'm telling her, I'm like, man, I already knew what I was looking for because I take pictures.
Yeah.
I was like, but somebody else, they don't know nothing.
Yeah.
They really don't. So most people don't know when you're getting married, there's so many different photo styles. So you can get a photo style that doesn't match you. Because somebody might say, hey, I only do style type wedding shoots. Wow. And you know, you might only get a fraction of the pictures you thinking you're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
Somebody might say I do rustic, and that means all your pictures are gonna have like this vintage film on it,
Yeah.
right? Some people might do portraits, which what I do, but it's natural.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, so many people don't understand it. They don't get it. It's stressful. It honestly does get stressful. And luckily for me, since I do take pictures, I was able to show her like, hey, these are the 3 people we're gonna go with. Like, pick one.
Yeah.
She can pick it, and she was like, nah, you do it. I don't care.
But you know what photo I like? I like that photo that you had, and I posted it in the promo video, the one with the lady with the wedding ring. And that's because you had the backdrop was like kind of like, you know, you just focus on the wedding ring in the backdrop. That was a dope photo right there.
Thank you. Nah, it's wedding photography is fun, man. It's kind of stressful. It's not even kind of. It actually is, but it's fun at the end of the day. But what happens is when you don't know certain things, people will take advantage of it.
Right.
It was funny because yesterday me and her was talking, and I was telling her what our photographer is going to do.
Yeah.
And something she was like, no, he didn't say that. And I'm like, I know, but I'm telling you, because I heard what he didn't say.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, I already know how this is going to go. So what I told her, I said, you know, I kind of want to take that stress away from people. So next year, I'm going to give out free wedding photography for one couple. It's valued at close to $4,000.
Wow.
So yeah,
So how can people sign up and get that shit?
So you just got to go to my website.
All right. What's the website?
GavinBower.com.
Okay.
You can do
Say it again.
Gavin, Gavin. I should ask my fiance how to spell my last name, but it's a whole other subject.
What?
All right, side note.
It's like
She
what?
doesn't know how to spell your last
I
name.
do
yet?
now.
Oh,
She does
okay.
not. So we was at work, and my last name is Bower. So let me get it. It's
Okay.
Gavin Bower, Gavin, last name Bower, Boul.
ULWARE.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So
Go ahead, shout
we
out
at
to that.
we at work, and she's like checking my money because we're working at a hotel. We dropping money, and I'm like, yo, she puts a name and it only has like 6 letters. I'm like, what the hell is going on? She was
Yeah.
like, oh, your last name is Beowulf.
Oh.
What?
I said, what did you just say? And I'm,
Hold up. Beowulf? She was
like-
punched. She was punched before she got punched.
basically, and then she was just like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like, no, it's not. She was like, oh, what is it? And I told her, we laughed at it, and then so now, but yeah. So anyway, go to my website, you sign up. Only thing I
Glad
do
you
say,
figured it out.
she did. She's good now.
Years.
She's good now.
I hope so.
But you go in there, you fill it out. You just gotta be getting married in 2019. I'm picking. I'm actually. I say it here because I wasn't gonna do it before, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to do it. So one person in Charlotte is going to win.
Okay.
Another person, because I'm actually gonna do 2.
Okay.
It's gonna be somewhere outside of Charlotte because I want to get back to my city. I mean, I'm born and raised here. It's
Yeah.
I just feel like somebody from Charlotte should win.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we're gonna do 2. So I'm just asking people to sign up. Come get a free wedding. Like wedding photography, the average wedding photography in Charlotte is $2,200.
I'm about to say it's like 2,000 something. How are you picking who wins? Is it like a raffle or what
It's
is
gonna
it?
be random.
Just random.
Just
Okay.
Because I already have a list, and then we're just gonna pick a random number.
I'm about to
Okay,
sign
gotcha.
up 30 times.
Go ahead.
You're
I don't know if it's gonna
You
help.
don't need, you're not
Sure.
getting
Yeah.
You could like, you know, people do like, what them shit they do, like they wedding vows and
Oh,
they
renewal.
do it all over
Renewal?
again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you accepting renewals in your
Yeah, as
industry?
long as you sign up, as long as it's
Don't matter,
not
as long as you sign up.
just sign
Your
up.
ass is not going to be the winner.
Huh?
You like this? I'm not. You disqualified. You don't qualify for
What
this
you
shit.
mean I'm disqualified? If I fucking sign up and I win, I'm taking my pictures. I'm gonna fucking sign up. I'm telling my wife like, listen, man, you gonna get some other pictures. You know what I'm saying? You gonna sign up on this shit.
Come
You
get
do
it.
like 30 times, I do like 30 times, be good. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
God.
I check you feel me?
Anywho.
Shut up.
But yeah, it's expensive, man.
Yeah.
It's really expensive, and this is cutting out a lot of stuff for people's budgets.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
can take that money, you can go on your honeymoon,
Honeymoon.
you can
Mhm.
start taking for kids.
Right.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Now with wedding photography, it takes a team. Like you got a team behind you for the wedding photography?
So, yes, I do. So, my main assistant is the lady to the right of me.
Okay, keep it within the film.
So, the funny part about her is she's actually a wedding planner.
Awesome.
She wasn't that when we started. It was like dating at this point. Okay, cool. She was like, yeah.
She didn't okay that
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we was dating at this point, and she started planning weddings, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. And she was letting me know what I was messing up on, so it worked. And I was like, all right, you know, it's men. We don't like to hear all like, yo, I'm messing up. All right, whatever. Don't say that. But she was
Right.
honest, and I respect it, and it, you know, it just worked out for me. I got better at that. She was letting me know, like, hey, you need to fix this. So I have her. I have extra photographers, multiple. So, you know, one is not available, we'll make that happen. And then I'm actually a designer at the same time. So, I mean, those graphic design things that come in handy with me doing marketing, you know, we get everything done.
Now, I got a question.
What's
Since
up?
you do photography, right?
Yeah.
Now, everybody got somebody that they would love to get behind the lens,
Yeah.
right? So who is one person that you would love to get behind the lens? And don't be
wisely.
scared because your fiance is here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. This is
She know who her man is.
Huh?
Shut up. Do your thing.
Don't be scared.
If I had to get, you want like a celebrity or you want somebody? Like,
Don't matter.
Anybody,
Anybody
yeah.
that you want to get behind the lens.
I would.
Okay, wait. Can I spice it up a minute? I want to add something to this shit. I want to
Extra.
hold up. I know. I want to add something to it. If it was a Badora shoot,
Okay.
somebody a Badora shoot, who would it be behind the lens? that
Now
you
he's
want to
forcing him to
Right.
go there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
He got him now
Right.
right there, but now you're making him
Right,
go there.
exactly.
That's fine. A Bador shoot
Because
is
we
naked,
said
by the
anybody
way,
in the
for
world.
It ain't naked. No,
It is naked.
No, it's not. It's
It's
boudoir. Boudoir.
I'm like, it's not Fedora.
It's not.
Oh,
It's not naked. It is naked.
No, it's
No,
boudoir. He said
boudoir.
boudoir.
I don't. What does
But you know what I
boudoir
meant.
mean?
You know what I meant.
Bedroom.
It's not. It's
Or
not
sexy
naked.
or
I thought it was
Bedroom.
naked.
You're
No,
not
you
naked.
don't.
No.
It's
It's just real
lingerie.
sexy.
Yeah.
But
Like
I mean,
bedroom
some
type of
people-
Might as well be naked.
Yeah.
But
Right.
y'all
Might as
knew.
well be
Right.
naked.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, it's cool because I've done those shoots before. My
Have
fiance
you?
ever went. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's,
Is that what does that do for y'all as a couple?
do
This is
nothing.
the I don't know. Working out.
She like
something up.
she like it's work.
yeah, so
But yo, go ahead. Who?
So, alright, before I met her, I'm gonna get cut out this. So, alright, before I met
Don't
her,
cut
Good.
before I met her, I had a girl I was dating. I used to do these shoots and it used to piss her off.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I wasn't dating her, I was like, yo, you know, I do these type of shoots. Is this ever gonna bother you? Because if it does, you don't never have to know about it. Or if it does bother you,
I'm about to say that ain't right.
You
don't want her to pop
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
the way our relationship works, we're gonna let it work.
No, that's
Right.
right.
Anyway,
What's for y'all
so-
ain't for me. Okay.
So, or I told her, I said, look here, we can figure out something. Whether I just don't do it or you come with me. She
Right.
was like, nah, do your thing because that's the way you make money. So I was like, all right, cool. So she's went to me some shoots. A lot of shoots, I want to say every shoot, she'll come, actually, I take that back. My first one, she went with me. And it was cool because somebody sent us out to DC, so we did it. So it was like after that, we had fun for like a couple of days in DC on somebody else's dime.
Right.
So it worked. But after that, every shoot, I want to say she comes in and she helps me with like the editing process.
Okay.
Because she understands things from a woman's point of view. Like,
Yeah.
this is what she likes. This is the way she's going to want her body to look. Or she wants to be
Right.
turned this way.
Right.
For us, it's different. It's just
Right.
like, okay, yeah, that's hot. Yeah, that's whatever. It is. So it works out. So anywho, if I had to do one of those shoots, it would probably, it's going to be two people. I would love to do Rihanna.
I knew it.
Because her body is bananas.
No, because she's perfect for that.
She is. Like, she's very sexy and all that, but then her body is still, because she's
And
all
then-
big and shit now.
Probably
Right.
Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Cassie's
Cassie.
bad, too.
Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie
That
is
is
bad.
People forget
gorgeous.
about Cassie.
No,
We
you
don't.
forget about Cassie.
We
We
was
was
just
just talking about
about
Cassie. Right.
Wait,
Yeah.
what y'all talking about Cassie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I we said that she looked like she smelled like fucking
Rose
roses and Dior and
She
shit.
always do Cassie.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Fuck the shit out of Cassie.
My question was, so we know who you like would love to. You know,
Down
you're-
girl,
you're
down
top
girl.
of the line or what have you. But have you had anyone like? What was your worst shoot or your worst customer?
Word. That's a good question.
All right, so ladies, I will tell you this: if you're getting married, if your husband doesn't know anything or your fiance doesn't know anything about wedding photography, do not let him pick your wedding photography. I'm saying that. And my worst shoot, not just because I'm here to promote a wedding, it's because I did a wedding. I'm telling you, this young lady, she did, and it was so bad because me and this guy, we were friends, probably like 6th, 7th grade, and
Not no more.
oh. I ran into him and his wife last year, and she looked through me.
Oh,
She looked through me like
What'd you do?
so. So anyway, he hit me up. He said, "Yo, I'm getting married. Blah blah blah. Like, can you do my wedding?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I got you. No problem. So cool." So I'm like, what's up? So I'm giving him a discount anyway, which I don't do that. Besides when I give away stuff like this for free, I don't do it anymore.
Right.
Because she cusses me out for that.
I
But
feel you, girl.
so I'm like, yo, I got you. Like, I'm gonna look out for you. He's like, all right. So we get there. I'm like, wait. So I'm like, where you get married at? And so he's like, I'm gonna get you all the details. Long story short, he didn't give me the details until the day of.
Oh,
The
wow.
day of?
I hunted him down. It's like, yo, bro, where's it? I need the details, like whatever.
Yeah.
Only thing he told me was in Charlotte. So I was like, all right,
Oh my
cool.
gosh.
So I was like, cool, just let me know. So
He never let me
he
know.
kept forgetting.
No.
But meanwhile, she's thinking you unprofessional.
Oh,
Facts.
So
Probably ready to
we
hustle.
get there, and so I got my boy with me. My boy's helping me out, and I have my little sister at that point in time. She's helping me out. And so, first of all, let me put it like this. My lowest package right now doing wedding photography is $1,700, right? At this point in time, this was way before that. I gave him a deal. It was like $500 to $600. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest, right? So
Oh, damn. That's a big discount.
That's a huge.
But you got it. Mhm.
So the thing is, I'm paying my sister because, you know, it's the right thing to do, and I'm paying my boy who's taking pictures also.
Yeah.
So we get there, and he's getting married at a place that if it rains, you still gotta have your wedding there unless you agree to move it 3 hours before.
Oh,
He tells him no. Now, mind you, he tells me the location, the time of the wedding, the day of. So when I'm getting there, so I say all that to say this. I get there, I'm taking like the groom pics. My boy is in the room with the bride taking her pictures. So I'm walking with the groom upstairs. Like, yo, we still need to get the groom pictures. He's like, don't worry about it. I hate when people tell me don't worry about it.
Right.
It's your wedding day, but you're expecting something from me.
I gotta
So
worry.
we
Right.
get up there, it started pouring. 10 minutes before the wedding started. So we had to take pictures in a fitness room of a hotel. Like, I'm talking about people running on treadmills, and I'm taking pictures.
Oh my God.
I'm like, all right, whatever. So we go outside. It started pouring down. I literally had these pictures still, and it's literally like rain on people's faces. It's umbrellas. It's horrible, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And it is pitch black dark. And I always tell people this. One tip, if you never book me, if you're a person of color, always make sure a person that your photographer takes pictures of people of color.
Yeah.
Because it might not sound like a big deal, but I know photographers that don't take pictures, and some are black, and some are just not black, like that. And
I never thought about that.
And so what happens is,
Because I always use black photographers only.
well, but what happens is, if you're a person of color, see, I'm a person of color, but I'm albino if you listen. So I won't have this problem. But what happens is, like, if you're darker, what happens is I have to change certain settings.
Right.
Yeah,
And
because
it's
we
not-
take pictures sometimes we can't see in.
Like that. You didn't have to be like that. So what happens? You have to change the settings.
All your pictures. She's fucked up.
So if your photographer doesn't know how to do this, they just take trash pictures the whole time.
Right.
And they're gonna brighten up the whole picture, and the whole picture's gonna be bright. And it's gonna be a trash picture.
Right.
But if the person takes pictures of color, they know how to lighten it right. So anywho, it's at night when I'm taking his pictures first mistake. Because if I would have known that, I would have told him something different. But like I said, he didn't tell me. It starts raining. So after the ceremony, my sister goes up to the bride. She's like, hey, let's go back inside. They're gonna open up this room for us. The girl was like, no, I want to take my pictures right here.
In the fitness room?
We're outside.
Oh,
So, but no, here's the thing. When we're outside, there's construction because they're fixing up the part of the hotel. My sister goes, you see this? She said, yeah, but your brother can fix it. My sister was like, no. You might want to go downstairs. She's like, no, right here. All right, cool. I can't want to tell the bride, no? So, some people do. But anyway, I was just young. I wasn't starting out, but whatever. So we do it. And so, bless you. So later, we get the pictures back. I give him back, and I go meet him, and I already know it's a fail. Like, it's a fail when I go drop him off. And so he's I'm just like, I'm trying to talk him into letting him know. And I told him, I said, yo, when you go over it, don't worry about this. But I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna reshoot some. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do it. I can throw in a free shoot, whatever. Cause it wasn't my fault, but at the same time, they was trash. And so he called me like 3 days later. He was like, bruh, and I know I'm on speaker because I can hear it. And his wife is whispering like shit to him to talk. And he's like, I just can't see myself paying you. And I'm like, bruh, yo.
Oh, no
like,
coin at all?
I'm like, oh, bruh, it don't work like that. He was like, nah, I just can't see myself.
I
I'm
can
like,
see you.
And so I hit him with that line. He was like, I said, you know what? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He was like, what? I said, because when I see you, we good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to say something. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about all that. And I told him, I said, what's going to happen is, because he wanted to hire me for something else. I was like, I know you ain't going to hire me for that, but because you even having this conversation, even if I do make this right, I'll never work with you ever again. And so we stopped. After that, he actually paid me. He paid me like 75% of what he owed.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, bro, whatever. And so I ran into him, like I said. I seen him a little bit after that. We didn't say nothing. He it was so weird. He sent me business. And I was like, why are you sending me business?
He felt bad.
Yeah, he felt bad. He did.
Like,
Sure did.
And so then after that, I ran into him. But his wife looked through me.
Yeah.
And I laughed.
Right.
Yeah. And I wanted to, I told him, I said, bro, let me show you what all you messed up.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. He was like, whatever. And I was like, tell her that, because I know she's there beside me.
Yeah.
And so it was all good. So after that, I had a rule. I always do a consultation with at least the bride.
Right.
And it just
Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly.
it really is. So I'm like, we're gonna make that happen. So after that,
Is that well, are you going into a consultation with the contest or?
oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
I got to.
Okay.
He ain't doing no more consultation.
Oh,
No
real
consultation
quick
free.
though,
Right.
we got a viewer that watches faithfully every week.
Vance. Oh yeah, Vance. Yeah, what up?
He said, "What up to his boy, Coke, aka
Oh my
Gavin."
gosh.
They call you Coke.
Yeah,
Cocaine.
it's, oh my
Yeah.
I
I'm
put
about
it
to
together.
She hates when people come there. That's funny. What's up? But yeah.
And one more time, man, let the people know where they could go to sign up for the free wedding photography and all that.
Please, first of all, follow me on Instagram. I am _Gavin B. There's a link in my profile on Instagram. It's right there. You click it, you fill out the information, you push in. But you can also go on my website, gavinbower.com. You can do /free wedding, but if you just remember the Gavin Bower part, it flashes across the screen. It's at the top. You can sign up right there.
Before you go, let's do a quick would you rather. Can we get that right before you go?
You do it.
We got
Shit,
time.
you want to do it?
I don't got that's
No,
not
you know
my
what's
shit.
crazy? No, he says y'all do it. Would you rather?
But
And
if
you
you-
be like, oh, so what we going? And
No,
then he go,
no,
oh, I got one.
I don't got one this time.
Well, I
You don't got one.
Shit.
Y'all don't got it, would you?
No.
You always have a fucking would you rather.
I don't today.
Fucking
You
liar.
want that?
I'm just playing. I'm about to say, I'm beefing with him and I'm taking it out on you, Gavin. My fault. You right, Gavin. You
You know
right.
how us girls do.
See?
Right. All right, would you rather? So you know would you rather? We do would you and who'd you rather.
All right.
We'll start it off kind of cute and then we get
Let's go.
kind of nasty.
No.
Okay.
Well, you got time. You got one time for a nasty one.
Just one nasty one.
Yeah, you gotta be a
wanna be
nasty one.
nasty.
What about? Oh no, I always ask every man just to see what they would say. If on a woman, would you prefer bad breath or ugly feet?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say shit.
Right. Every man does that though. All y'all do that like that.
They
All
do.
the
They
time?
really do.
All the time, like boom, she either
That's
has
her
bad
thing,
breath
what
all the
she got.
time or bad she got ugly feet.
She got ugly feet. She can have it.
She can have ugly
She
feet.
can have
Ugly
I
feet.
can.
I
Can't
couldn't
do
give
it.
a
Put
fuck.
socks on them
I
shit.
couldn't.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Right.
You gotta
All
kiss
the
her.
time?
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta talk to her.
Polite.
For
Right.
real.
Yeah.
It's still
For the rest of
fucking
your
drink a
life.
bad breath. Like, yo,
Disgusting.
I can't do it. I
I
can't. But yo, one more time, let's give a round of applause for my man Gavin.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta stick around, right?
Yeah,
You got that big ass band outside. You
Yeah.
take pictures
I
and
got
all that.
that.
stuff.
Right.
Right. So we're gonna take a brief intermission and we're gonna get our next guest. We're ready on. All right?
Yeah.
Bye, Gavin. We be back, y'all.
Here, plug that in right quick. We got like 2 minutes. Here,
All right.
Drip,
Just put
drip.
it on in. Okay.
Drip, drip.
You keep putting me on the spot with these. I got the would you rather on my notes. I just don't have
Listen, you gotta have them shit ready.
Don't
You know
tell me.
Are you
what
gonna
it
cut
is.
her off
No.
though?
I'm about to say, oh, I got one. I got one.
Right.
I ain't gonna. I don't have none. I'm tapped
You
out
don't
of
have
Would You
one
Rather.
today, but
Okay.
that's the first time ever.
Turn the speaker thing on.
I'm tapped out of Would You
Let me
Rather.
ask y'all a podcast question.
What's that?
That, yeah, we needed.
What was y'all worst guess? I asked everybody that.
Yo, you know what our worst
say?
guess? Our worst guess.
Are we
has to
live?
be-
Are we live?
Yeah.
It does matter.
Oh,
It absolutely